I want to tell you a couple of stories about how government is using GitLab to deliver cross-domain solutions. That is, transferring data from the low side to the high side of networks. In our first story, GitLab worked with a partner who directly supports a U.S. government mission program. They created an internship project that allowed interns who were uncleared to collaborate on an unclassified instance of GitLab. The instance was used for development and collaboration for that program, with the results being moved up to the customer domain on the high side for deployment. This collaboration demonstrated speed to mission value within just a single summer using this framework. And because of this new capability, the customer was able to continue to use those interns throughout the following year, solving the challenge of not being able to hire enough cleared people for the project. This effort applied the DevSec framework, which wraps security processes around the unclassified effort. GitLab served as the unifying technology that put everyone on the same page and enabled seamless communication. In our second story, another customer is using GitLab to enable software development and automated testing on the low side across multiple projects. Each project is automatically exported and sent to the high side on a daily basis, where each is then subsequently imported on the high side instance of GitLab. The full history of the project is accessible to the high side teams so that those teams can see all the discussions, the comments, the code, the reviews, and all the other data related to the project. They get the full context. Some teams even fork the repository and continue developing on the high side. This allows agency teams to build more applications faster, as they can assign low-code developers to tasks that allow for quicker, maximized pool resources and lower the overall organization cost. The low-side developer's output can then be exported to the high side to complete the final product while leveraging fewer classified developers. GitLab recently completed validating a hardened implementation that will assure agencies of all types of a fully secure, vulnerability-free implementation, from regulated industry clients like in finance, healthcare, energy, transportation, commercial, all across to government agencies and defense. This is going to provide a high level of trust in the DevSecOps lifecycle, and it's a key component of the DoD software factories. Hardening ensures a minimized risk profile and enables more secure applications that are able to be deployed more quickly and supports the continuous authorization process we talked about. This is going to go into the DoD artifact repository, and it will allow DoD agencies to more quickly create those applications we discussed. Now, to fulfill the DoD requirement, software must meet standards including installing completely on its own and not reaching out to the internet to acquire any additional libraries or files, as well as be able to perform rigorous vulnerability scanning. Air-gapped networks, which are also known as offline environments or limited connectivity environments, or sometimes local area networks or intranets. These environments have physical barriers or secure policies like firewalls that prevent or limit internet access. GitLab secure scanners need internet connectivity to download updates and the latest signatures. So in GitLab 12.10, it makes it substantially easier to access these scanners when running self-hosted GitLab Ultimate instances offline or with limited connectivity. This is an evolving capability, and we're going to continue to add support for offline secure scans in future releases by offering support for additional languages, tools, and use cases. So, finally, as promised, I want to leave you with some more in-depth resources that you can scan here and download to share with your colleagues so you can solve some of those challenges that you're facing right now. First, you can learn more about how the toolchain tax impedes delivery and how you can stop paying for it in the Speed to Mission white paper. You can discover step-by-step best practices for government agency transformation and modernizing government IT through DevSecOps. You can get specific advice on exporting and importing across enclaves in our cross-domain DevSecOps low-to-high collaboration white paper. And you can learn more about reducing risk and accelerating network security authorizations for your applications in DevSecOps, how proactive security integration reduces your agency's risk and vulnerability. And finally, I urge you to visit the website of the Office of the Chief Software Officer of the United States Air Force to learn more about many of the initiatives we discussed.